Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It will totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my will with your soul. My heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. For I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. Message that we have here, Pisces, breakthrough, activate your highest self and attract miracles. Activate your highest self and attract miracles. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Thursday. Hello, everyone. Come on in and say hello. All right, we got a lot happening. So part of what we're going to talk about is when activating your higher self, attracting miracles. Aken, hi. Aken, where you been at? Aken to my twin. Where you been? What you doing? A matter of fact, didn't I see you did sneak in here because I remember you saying something, but I was in the middle of the message. All right, well, period. I love that. I love that you're here. Miss Kelly, hi, Miss Kelly. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So everything's all happy-go-lucky. Everything's all happy-go-lucky. We are doing donations today. Okay. So let's go over here. And I need for y'all to figure out where y'all donating to, who it's donating to. It don't matter. It could be anything. $1, $5. Figure out who's it going to and give it, okay? Listen to what the universe is telling you on the process, but be mindful that in order to get something, you have to give something, all right? So donations are on the table. Don't matter to who. Pick somebody and go with it. You can buy somebody some lunch, pay it forward, because we're going to put some good energy out into the universe today. So when your spirit tells you, y'all heard it, chime confirmation. When your spirit tells you to, go, that's who they talking about. All right? I was going to say, what the fuck? All right, because I just deleted something out of here. I was trying to figure out where my screen went. And, all right, something is bigger than y'all think, all right? So take it how it resonates, because my screen was super duper big out of nowhere. So something is bigger than you think. The breakthrough, the activation, take it how it resonates. All right, so what was I just supposed to tell y'all? All right, I'm going to just do this until I remember, because it was something that I wanted to make sure I told y'all, but I was standing in the mirror at the time and didn't have my handy dandy magical pen. But I figured I would remember it since I was right there. But anyway, give me 5 seconds and I'll go with that. So let me tell you what the message is here from y'all from the universe, okay? Just generated out of thin air. I didn't write it, okay? I put the thing in it to write it, but I didn't write it or anything. anything like that. All right. So I put the shit in it, but I didn't read it. So beloved Pisces, you're stepping into a sacred turning point, a frequency upgrade of the soul. The fog is lifted, and what once felt uncertain is now aligning with divine precision. Your higher self is calling you to remember your true essence, not the version shaped by fear, doubt, but by the luminous being you've always been. Y'all, I want to show y'all something, because that's funny that it wrote that. But mind you, it shouldn't know. Yeah, it shouldn't know that I did that. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all something. So yesterday I did a video. I did a sleep stream. No, this was the day before yesterday. I did a sleep stream. And so in the process of the sleep stream, when I got up, I went to go take a shower and all that stuff in the morning, you know, when I was getting ready to come down here. So my prayer goes off depending upon, I have the, and this is not promo, but, you know, it could be to somebody. I have the Muslim Pro app, and the Muslim Pro app keeps time of, you know, when the prayer is, because you have to pray, you know, multiple times a day. So because you could be busy doing whatever, it'll set the alarms will go off for you. And so yesterday, as I was getting dressed, it was making sure I stayed on task because I had to, you know, have the reminder to pray. So anyway, I was going to do it with the stream, but anyway, what I ended up doing was turning the stream off. Nobody was there anyway, I don't think. Nobody, so I turned it off and I did the prayer. I just recorded it, right? So when I recorded the prayer, I did another video because the prayer is long. Not that long, less than 5 minutes, but it was too long for, you know, the short, right? So anyway, I went to go program it to cut it, to slice it. And so in the process, when I created the video, I took it down. So nobody's seen it yet, I don't think. Anyway, right? Because I posted it, but then it made me remember that the prayer mats, you know, I can offer the prayer mats as one of the items in the thing, right? So this is what it looks like though. So I'm gonna show it to y'all for the first time, but it's funny that it's saying, but the luminous being that you've always been. And in the video, that was one of the effects that I did. So check this out. Oh, matter of fact, I probably can't play it loud because I know it has a song in it. So I'm gonna turn it down, and then I'm going to, so y'all, when I upload it, y'all will see it, but I'm gonna turn it down and y'all look at this. So it's like you igniting by whatever it is you're doing. Not the version shaped by fear or doubt, but the luminous being you've always been. Oh, y'all can't see it. And it's almost like, you know, because that's how I feel when, you know, I go to pray. It's almost like light activation or something. So that's what it's giving. Multiple times yesterday, I've been hearing and listening to people talking about how movement and your emotions are, you know, attached to your manifestations, right? And whereas everybody want to say you're so emotional, you're so emotional, you're so emotional, but that's also the reason why you're so, you know, everything else. Empathic, amazing, you know, whatever name they could give you attached to that. Anyway, so y'all should see it later. But it's funny that it said that because that's the vibe it's been given. It's almost like you lighting up, your activation. Y'all please make sure y'all hit them like buttons in there, please. Who else is in there? Gaze, hi, welcome, thank you for being here. Y'all please tap that screen, please, and thank you. If anybody is on both the platforms, please make sure you go to the other platform, tap that screen for me. And y'all have been doing amazing work because literally y'all put me in a different category, and I totally appreciate it. Thank you, Majestic Grace. I see you over there. Majestic Grace got it. She on the scene. Period. Thank you. So the breakthroughs. Every emotion you process, every tear you've shed has been sacred alchemy. Turning pain. Okay, so I want to go back because something about that. It's always about when the tears and crying. libation. I think that's what they call it. Because it's systems purging. Like when you're going through upgrades and things of that nature, like when I said from the beginning, it's a lot of good energy around here, but we also have to remember that as you're, upgrading and ascending and this, that, and third, you're going through a lot of different emotions. So it could be, up, down, this, that, and the third. We have to be mindful of that. Okay, so let me put that in there. All right, so Ken, let me go to you, because also for some reason it's giving real assistance. Like, we not gonna move until everybody gets it, is what it's giving. So apparently if this is the family, we ain't moving until everybody gets it. But mind you, it's like, so everything's moving real fast. All right, so it's okay. If there's something that we don't know, the team is going to fix it. They're going to make sure that we're very clear in it, because it's important for the team to move. For some reason, they're showing mountain climbing. I ain't never mountain climbed a day in my life, so don't, all right, but what they're showing is the people with the ropes, that apparently it's like one being connected to the other, so everybody has to watch the steps. And so when this person makes a move, then everybody else makes the move. So whoever the person is that's at the front, I think those are the most important. But also I think they have like a cutaway rope just in case if something happens and somebody falls. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what they're showing. Like, this is how we're moving up the mountain, but the way they moving up the mountain is kind of sus, because human body should not be able to move up mountains like the way it's going, because it's almost showing like you could have floated up the mountain, but they decided to make you work just a little bit, because we had to teach the lesson, or you had to at least see the struggle or something. Maybe it must be important. All right, so again, let me go back over to you, because that's where we was going. All right, so funny, this is something I'm about to do. Some serious spiritual work to remove all blockages and free me from those, both spiritual and physical, from having access to me. Okay, and this is a great thing, right? And then there's something else, because we as the people, because we are having the human experience, we want to shake these bitches off real quick. Like, shake the haters off. Like, why the fuck you doing da-da-da-da? But so far, since we have been sitting here, y'all, in the past 3 years that we have been going through this journey, right? I promise you, and I wouldn't tell you this without, knowing the repercussions of it, okay? Because somebody's going to come out of the woodwork. Yes, you can, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bitch, I'm dealing with the shit. So you're not going to be able to tell me that it works that way, okay? So, energetic ties. Our energy is doing whatever it wants to do, because our energy is already on assignment. So we are the vessel, we are the body, but be mindful, our spirit is ancient and old. We've already been here. Our essence, our aura has already been here. We are communicating with people in places, y'all, we ain't never met before. Our energy is doing that. They are very much aware that our energy exists the same way. Our energy is very much aware that they exist, okay? So when people are saying, I want to cut ties and things of this nature, that's real cute, right? In life. And it's real cute in the spiritual realm, because this is, what they've been saying. But I promise you, there are some energies and some entities that you couldn't shake or cut, even if you wanted to, because their assignment is tied to your assignment, and you don't know everything that spirit knows. You don't know everything that, the energy already knows. And so sometimes our biggest blockages are us not wanting to just go with the flow and being okay with whatever is happening. Now, of course, cross the T's, dot the I's, do everything that you can, necessarily to make you ease, whatever it is that you're going through. But a lot of times, a lot of the shit that we are dealing with, it is because we just don't want to go the straight line straight through it. And also lack of accountability on our own part as to how we got there. Because we'll be saying somebody, somebody, somebody. Meanwhile, we walked eyes wide open right on into whatever that was. People could be telling us, don't deal with this person, don't do this, don't, but we still have to feel it and do it for ourselves. Sometimes actually doing the thing is what triggers your highest elevation. Sometimes we actually have to run into that wall, because without running into that wall, it wouldn't have sparked, let me do. So sometimes we have to just be okay with whatever the assignment was and just know that if hitting the wall was how we got to the next phase, it's cool. And that's why I tell y'all all the time, play as fuck up. It's okay. If there was something that happened along the journey that you may not have been so proud of, what did you learn from it? Not to do it again? Good. Put it on the list. Check. Don't do it again. But what else was there? Who was there? Was it giving you the lesson about the people, places, and things? Because, y'all, there's a lesson in everything. Everything. It's sometimes, y'all don't even realize, when these messages get written, I know y'all may be thinking that, because it's programmed, because the channel's programmed already with the title, I know y'all be thinking that I be already done tapped into. No, they tell me the title. I don't go look back at this shit until we get here. I get the title when I'm programming the channel. If I get the title, because y'all have seen the it go up and it just say whatever the basic and it don't have a message. So when I get here, I find out too. So don't for, a second chance think that whatever got channeled during the process of the message wasn't being channeled and that, oh, she wrote it, because I didn't. I don't know until we all know. We all know together. Okay? That's why also when I say certain things get said, it even triggers me like, why the fuck did you say that? And then guess what? I go back and then voila. So for anybody that's thinking any different, we just know what we know, and God gives us what God is going to give us. And I pray at every turn that it's always God speaking through me and never just me, because again, we want to make sure that everything is right. So when I tell y'all that the titles are right, I've been telling y'all this whole entire time. Who I'm going to trust? Me. The titles are always right. Every time I see something come up, leave it the way it is. I may not even know, like, why the fuck are you doing that? Also, sometimes it's just to spark something even in me to be like, okay, well, we about to, because they know I'll go. A lot of people hesitate, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I might crash and burn this and a third. I could be in the middle of crashing and burning right now, but guess what? I jumped out that window, and sooner or later, we're going to know that this was right and this was right. But also, I don't move until they say move. So even when the signs and synchronicities and everything coming, y'all see how closely, and like when I'm explaining to y'all the shit, like, oh, this is what it feels like, and the thing in the middle, like, y'all, sometimes I don't even know how to explain it. I just try to explain it the best I can. Because we all in this together. The same way y'all glitched, I glitched. The same way y'all asked, why did anybody have the glitch? The same way I asked. But I start to, cross T's, dot I's. We got to figure this out, because I got other stuff that I really want to do in life. I got love that I want to make in life. And I mean, not just, a sexual type of love. I mean, like, love that I want to make in life, just out in life. So in order for me to do that, I have to also do this. And so we all have to get it. We all have to understand. So if the universe is telling me we all have our own journey to walk, we all have our own journey, our own, cross to bear, our own unk to bear, our own whatever the hell it is that you carrying, whatever it is that you carrying, croissant, don't care. It's yours. You have to figure it out. I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is give you the message and pray that whatever pieces I delivered it the way, heaven asked me to. That's all I could do. All right, so Big Mama, it's funny that you say this. Y'all, they the only person to call me that. Big Mama. Big Mama, it's funny that you say that. I did some spiritual check and was told that my ancestors used to give offerings to a deity, which I never knew, which is tied to my bloodline. I think it's tied to my bloodline. Chioni, hi, how you doing? Welcome, thank you for being here. Okay, so what lesson? Okay, so y'all's Q&A question. Why is y'all poll questions missing? I was very much proud about y'all poll questions. So why are y'all poll questions missing? They hating on y'all. Y'all poll questions is missing, and y'all had some really good poll questions with some pictures and everything in them, which is a little weird. But anyway, so what lesson did the universe teach you this week? And I'm telling y'all, get y'all handy dandy pens out and making sure that y'all are writing stuff down because y'all don't want to forget it. What lesson is the universe teaching you this week? What are you seeing? What colors are you seeing? Remember, it's been yellow, 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 yellow. It's been, you know, whatever colors, green. It's been, what colors are the universe showing you? What numbers are the universe continually showing you? What words are the universe continuing? Like, some of these things are so simple. Like, after you start to see it and you start to pick it out, then you'll start to be like, okay, well, that's the universe trying to tell me da 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 da. What are we doing? So last night, y'all, I was up 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Got up, I was coming here. First number I saw, 222, which 222 keeps being a thing, right? So now they're saying you can fight it, which is going to be a fight back or give offering and move on. I'm lost here. Well, the assignment and the time, this is the issue. And so I know a lot of spiritual people want to say, oh, we're going to cut this, that, and the third. Y'all do what y'all will. Do what y'all want. Because if it helps you think that, you know, you can cut a cord, that, you know, spirit is saying that y'all can, you know, y'all haven't done. Because some of y'all don't realize this is the last time your soul wants to come here. This is it. This is the bucket. It then got kicked. And so this is the thing. Like Miss Kelly's right, divine timing. We want what we want. Like, I don't like dealing with, you know, these people doing whatever they're doing. I don't like that. I done walked away like multiple times. I done tried to get rid of, and this is the reason why I'm telling y'all. This person keeps getting some type of fucking, what do they keep calling it? Some type of pass is what I want to say. Person keeps getting some type of pass spiritually. Why? Because I'm older than the person. I'm older than the person. I'm tired of seeing them. Like, you know, I done already had my fill, right? The universe keeps saying, but this is your assignment. So what are y'all gonna do? Y'all just cut y'all assignment short and y'all just roll out? That's like saying you have kids on earth and, you know, they babies, you just get up and walk away. Now, you could be that type of mom. You could be that type of mother. You could be that type of father. You could be that type of, you know, white lighter. You could be that type of, so you could be that type. 11, 11, 33, 55. Yes, same numbers. But what about the other numbers? Are you growing and elevating past those numbers? Those numbers are easy to see because everybody sees them numbers. Everybody can start. That's how it first starts. But what numbers are you seeing other numbers inside of that? Like they start doing other little tricky stuff with numbers to the point where you'll automatically start. Like the other day, this came up. It is like right now, 838 is here right now. You see that? So now we're going to take the number. Let's see what it is. But mind you, also in 838, there's also just us 333. So just so you see that. This is how the universe keeps talking to me. 838 and 333. Strangest thing. So we're going to do 838 and then we'll do the 333. The point of it is stopping to check in and just making sure how far along. Oh, shit, I'm going to put that in y'all chat. 838, 333. All right, I put it in the chat. But anyway, let me go over here and put it and see where we are with it. So people can do what they want. Whether it works or not is up to you. Because somebody's brain may say, okay, it never works again. And then all of a sudden now you're spiritually dealing with some shit because you didn't finish this. You never returned to that assignment. You never finished that assignment out. So to me, I feel like, God, whatever it is, just let me, you know, finish it and be done with it. Even if it's something that I know I don't want to do, but let me just finish it and be done with it. Like, because just me putting it off, I mean, it keeps bringing me back to, you know, some bullshit. I don't like it. So do with that information what you will, because people can say and do whatever the hell they want to do. Some people will tell you, oh, I can get rid of it and I can do this. And yeah, but what if what they're doing is closing you off? What if what they're doing is like the situation's still playing out, but they done now hypnotize you to not even really use your intuition or anything else? Again, we don't know what is, what's going on with these people. So let's not be so easily accessible to give them access to, fuck up part of your journey. Y'all, give me 1 second. This lady has been so very patient with me, but I'm looking up y'all number, 838 angel number. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so 838, how it relates to this message. 838, infinite flow, empowered creation, and abundant reciprocity. Equal give and take. You don't have to settle for anything. I love that for us, right? Like the energy just flowing back and forth. Good energy, bad energy. The energy you give is going to be the energy that, you get. The energy you give is going to be the energy that you get. But this says 838, infinite flow, empowered creation, and abundant reciprocity. Can we live in a world where everything is good? Is that a possibility? Welcome. Thank you for being here. You guys come on in, say hello, get you some new friends, listen to the message if you like. So 838 is the universe speaking to you. It's the power of creation, reminding you that what you send out is returning magnified. If you know you're a good person, you've been sending out good energy and your ass been getting beat, just know that what you sent out is has not gone out in vain, okay? It is definitely coming back the same way it went out. The same way you put it into the universe, good times, good energy is coming back the same exact way, okay? So this number carries the vibration of infinite exchange, where energy, intention, and abundance circulate in divine balance. She's saying calculate because we're dealing with a male issue. It says circulate, okay? We trying to figure out something about postage, okay? Anyway, 8, and mind you, just so y'all know before I go, only person that I ever, and I don't know what this is, so God is definitely doing something even in this process, because most of the time when anybody asks me to ship them anything, I'll be like, get somebody else to do it, because I ain't doing it. Like, it's a flat ass no. Somehow, this lady, I don't know who she is, but she's in a different state. God is now getting me to ship something to her. So, do with that information what you will, okay? Because that's what's happening. 8, infinity, karma, manifestation, and authority. It's the symbol of cycles that never end. What you give is what you receive. So what type of person are you? What type of energy are you? They said, thank God, period. I know that's the fuck right, Majestic Grace, period. So divine communication, creativity, and the trinity of body, mind, and spirit. Love that. It's your higher self whispering that your thoughts are becoming form. Be mindful of what you focus on. Because again, your thoughts are manifesting out into the universe. And a lot of y'all know, because a lot of y'all already been here. But some of y'all that are new don't realize how powerful your thoughts are, how powerful you are as an individual. I know that, everybody been trying to train you to, be small and, you fall back. And that's how a lot of us mostly are. We will let a lot of people take the forefront. Meanwhile, guess who has to end up doing it anyway? The person that God called to do it, because we will fall back because, let y'all do it. Like, we don't need to volunteer, but in the end, you still the person that has to show up to the forefront to get it done, because they wasn't called to do it. Although they will try to jump in front of you, they do it all the time. They don't want you to be great. They don't want you to be known for anything. Let's see. Let me see. I'm cool with that. Is my Cash App. I'm sending her my Cash App and she can send me her address, y'all. So this is what I'm doing because I got to get this out of the way too. So forgive me. Maybe it resonates. All right, so send the address. Send the address. That's strange. All right, I love y'all. All right, so trust your inner rhythm. When you act from divine confidence, everything flows. Balance giving and receiving. So remember I told y'all before, I'm a giver. So, and I'm used to receiving, but I'm used to receiving from, you know, niggas that I done bent over from. So that's probably not even, you know, the other part of this. I'm just used to giving, you know, just giving, right? Y'all take it how it resonates. I know how I said it, but what I mean is, like, when I have, you know, my husband, my boyfriends, or whatever they're used to, they're the ones that's taking care of, you know, household, family, making sure that I'm good. So I'm used to receiving, especially when it comes to that. But to that don't make me feel like, you know, is giving as much, because, you know, with that situation, it is a lot of things that I'm giving in there: sex, food, you know, all the other stuff, being a good, you know, person, not being out being flighty, talking in everybody else's face, all those things. So it's like an equal give and take from that. I mean, I like to, you know, even to family, friends, da 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 da, I'm the person I like to give, right? And so when I started to need something, it was kind of hard for me to take from people, because once you start to be a person who is independent and stand on your own, even though it's independence probably, you know, inside of relationships. But one of the things, biggest lessons that I learned was, okay, so one of the biggest lessons that I learned was, when men give in relationships, okay, that's fine. I have PayPal. I'd rather Yo, what the fuck is Venmo? So, I don't know what the hell that is. Venmo is another payment platform. Girl, because people keep asking me about that. I don't know what the fuck no Venmo is. I know what Cash App is. I know what Zelle is. I know what Cash is. I don't know nothing about no damn Venmo. Where the hell is that even hooked up at? Like, I'm confused. Anyway, y'all, the message. So Together 838 is a message that you are the architect of your reality, and the universe is mirroring your vibration. So whatever you're putting out, she's saying she too old. I can set up Cash App. Okay. I mean, I don't know why, but from the beginning, I didn't like Cash App, but Cash App became very convenient. I'm in perfect harmony with the infinite flow of abundance. What I give returns to me multiplied, purified, and divinely aligned. All right, so when people were given to me, I didn't know how to receive. I was out of balance, if that makes any sense, because you have to be, you know, balanced, equal to, able to give, able to receive, and know and have that. I didn't have that. So y'all know what happens when you're out of balance, and you have to be in alignment in order to, you know, move on into the next flow. God will give you situations that make you learn, i.e. no job, i.e. accidents, i.e. you know, things that now make you require for you to have to be given instead of you being the giver. It's like when, you know, people say, God, I need strength to deal with a situation, not realizing that you asking for more shit. Like, how you going to get strength if you don't go through something? So this is why we have to be mindful of what we're requesting. And remember when I said the universe said reorder? And I'm a person, I've been out here saying, I work hard for everything that I get, and then wonder why you have to work hard for everything you get. This is why affirmations had to change, and we had to realize that everything that, you know, is alignment with me comes to me with ease. I'm perfectly in harmony with the infinite flow of abundance. Meaning I don't have to do too much to receive what's already mine. Like, why I gotta work hard for what's already mine? It's already mine. The universe already allocated it me when I came into this realm. It was already mine. So I don't have to work hard for anything. That's something that they put into your mind. Oh, you have to work hard. You do have to do some stuff. There is some stuff that, you know, may be required, like showing up into the universe and saying gratitude. I'm thankful for everything that you have given me. I'm blessed to be a blessing. I get to sit in front of everybody and God is showing I'm blessed to be a blessing. A lot of people sat here and watched for, in 2023 when I got in an accident. It's 2025. I'm still in my house. The mortgage still getting paid. I don't know how the bill gets paid, but it got to get paid. God's been paying it. Whether or not he's sending people, places, and things to fix it and to do it, I'm still in the midst of it. Now, it ain't all, you know, because, listen, it be some times when you be trying to figure out, like, hold on, like, you know what I mean, God, we getting close. God, we getting close. You know what happens? I'm talking to God right now. The other day, I didn't have the money for this thing, right? And I said, you know what? Let me just pay it anyway. Y'all, and I'm not lying to y'all. I knew I could get the money, but I didn't have the money. So I said I'm going to pay it anyway because I know it was going to take a day for it to, you know, it'll go through the account and they'll hit it. But the way my bank set up, they'll, you know, withdrawal was there, but it'll give me at least a day to be able to, you know, put the shit in there, right? So I said, let me just go ahead and pay it. Because I know I could, you know, try to figure out. Y'all, I kid you not, I paid that. I went in and I put the payment in for it to come out of my bank account, right? So the next day it's going to hit, right? That day, somebody called, they needed to get something, they wanted to buy something. That day, somebody that was supposed to do something before ended up being able to do what they needed to do, and my Cash App rang off. That came through. And I'm over here like, because I be giving people stuff, y'all, just because, you know, they may or may, you know, not need it. I don't know. But the point of it is they asked for it. This is what they need. I'll give you, I'll make sure that you get the money on such and such. Whether or not it came or not, I gave what I was supposed to have gave, the product. And, you know, because to me, sometimes the blessing comes from when you just do the thing. And so if I hear God say, you know, just give it to them, and they saying, okay, well, I'll pay this. If they pay or they don't, I didn't talk to God about it. It then went up into the universe, and somehow God gonna give it. All right, out of nowhere, then this came in. I kid y'all not. By the time it was getting ready to go in, I literally was only $34 short of what I needed. Sometimes you just got to pay it. Sometimes it's just the procedure in pushing the button and saying, put it into the universe. I ordered it. That was how I ordered it. It needed to be paid. It's got to be paid. God paid it. And it got paid. Now, everybody might not be as whimsical or as, you know, faithful as I am, or as, you know, or have as much faith as I have in paying it. But y'all know I watched my grandmom do the exact same thing, even in life, like stuff that needed to be done just magically got done. Because clearly the universe is hearing. The universe is listening. And if God tell you to go do a thing, like God made it so I had to sit here to the tune of, I kept hearing sit here, but I would not sit down here because I had a trucking company and I know I could make the money myself. I made thousands of dollars in a month and still couldn't pay the bill. Mind you, after I sat down here, didn't make nothing, but somehow the bill got paid. Now, that's some trickery for your ass. Because I also started to watch what I was saying. I don't have to work hard for everything that I get. God sends the right people, places, and things. God told me to ask for my soul tribe. Where's my soul tribe? But guess what? In the process of me asking over 3 years ago, where's my soul tribe? Slowly but surely, y'all have been trickling in through the door. And it's been a rotation. Some of y'all will leave and some of y'all will go. But everybody ends up circling right back here. I don't care whether or not I done cussed. We done had a falling out, this, that, and the third. I promise you they still end up right back here. It's been people that God said release and let them, go figure out their way, because listening to me was keeping them stuck. They had to go find, whoever else, go listening to somebody else. They were still a part of the soul tribe, but they had to go out and venture on their pathway. I promise you them people still around here. Catherine, one of them. I see Catherine all the time. Catherine shows up on my Instagram. Catherine shows up on over here. Larisha shows up randomly here and there all over the place. Everybody shows up. I don't care what has happened, when it happened. Everybody shows up still back around here because we're still connected to the same soul tribe. So it's still moving, and period. She said floodgates, period. Opening the floodgates. Amen. So we don't know the bigger plan. We may get our downloads. Oh, we going to show, and period. She said, oh, we going to show up, and period. Definitely. But that's what we're supposed to do. Because as y'all know, even in families, right? You may have a falling out with your family, right? You still love them. It may be different with your spiritual family because you may not know why you're connected to these people, places, and things. So in our minds, we may think that, because shit, I ain't grow up with your ass. I could leave your ass fast. No, you can't. No, you can't. Spiritually, energetically, they are your family. You can't. And so some of y'all don't realize these connections are over lifetimes. This person may not be in your family physically in this lifetime, but that person has been traveling with you generation. That energy is related to you. That energy is connected to you. So you may not know them in the 3D here, but they know you. You ever get that feeling for somebody like, I know you. I like, you never met this person before in their life, but you know them. And then I called y'all anyway, because, y'all heard me sit here and say, I need y'all. Now is the time, because why did God allow us to all be here at the same time for y'all to even hear me? There's something critical about us all coming together. And until we all align up and get everything together and get a complete understanding, this journey, yes, your journey is separate from mine, but guess what? We are all a part of the one being, the creation. And we have to figure out why they're calling us right now, because all of y'all heard the call. That's how we all got here. Tilly, hi. Oh, I love her name, Tillian. I hope I said that name right, but that is pretty. Tillian. Tillian Robinson. I love that. She said, Queen, speak hallelujah. Thank God, confirmation. Thank you for your time. See what I'm saying? When you see it is when you're meant to hear it, and when you hear it is when you're meant to see it. God knows what God is doing. And if we leave our, personal out of it, we could get so much further ahead. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I'm the person. I tell y'all all the time. I be saying stuff to people that probably I shouldn't say. It's just that, we are here in the 3D. I could potentially rub people the wrong way. Forgive me. I'm learning. I never did this before. I've done some version of it, on a smaller platform, with just in life in general. But who the hell did I think I was going to be to get online and sit in front of, sometimes thousands of people and say anything? Like, who the fuck did I think I was? I didn't even know, just so y'all know. All I know was I answered when God said for me to do it. The Miss Kelly said North New Zealand, New Zealand, Yonkers, New York. Y'all, we be having people in here from everywhere. Do harm, period. Y'all, that's my brother. Just so you know, I'm not really here. Whatever you think you're seeing, it's not your brother. And by the way, I'm telling Mom, you're on YouTube knowing damn well you're on punishment. That's my real brother, y'all, right there. Do harm. And see, I love that because Majestic Grace said, hey, do harm. She over here. I am cracking up. She over here tapping on TikTok. He can't get on there. He ain't on there. He done got rid of them platforms. Otherwise, he be over there too, because I have him over there tapping too. Tap, 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 please and thank you. I am cracking up. My brother said, what's good, chat? Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here. Y'all see what I'm saying? They show up. Your soul tribe, even the people that are here, show up. Ain't it funny how my brother is a part of my soul tribe, but also my brother in real life? Now, go figure. Because it be some relationships, y'all know it. Yeah, no, she on TikTok. He was checking to see if he was on Twitch. No, she on TikTok. We gotta get Aaron up, and because Aaron been going to school and everything, so I gotta get to the time where I hope Aaron's schedule is like, so that way she can come back in too, because Aaron love when you show up too. All right, so let's go back over here to the number, y'all, to the message. So we are manifesting. So your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, everything being tied and linked. Did y'all light y'all candles? Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't. And mind you, I gotta change my oil. That's one of the reasons. I gotta change my oil, and I ain't went and got my oil change yet. So I've been trying not to go, too many places, because I'm juggling right now, right? And so I need to go get the candles, so I don't have the candles. Me either, Majestic Grace. I didn't, because I don't have the candles yet. And so yesterday, I really wanted a yellow candle. So I need to go get these candles, but maybe today, because it's looking better today. Plus, all the week long, y'all see the sun coming out, right? All week long, it's been real rainy and dreary around here. So people ain't been, able. He said Aaron is his next wife. Your wife ain't been showing up, but I've been shouting her out here and there anyway. So hopefully she show up. But yeah, so the yellow candle, that was a yellow candle, but for some reason today I'm getting blue. Anyway, light them all. Whatever they telling you, whatever your spirit's telling you, because you don't got to go on what I said. Go on what your spirit is showing you. Whatever color it is, because that's what you could potentially be dealing with. So, yesterday I saw yellow. Today I think blue, but I got to go. I haven't done any of them. But if it's in your spirit, in your soul, because I've been getting told like this candle, so I need to go get this candle and stop playing before I get in trouble. Because I was supposed to light that candle yesterday. Anyway, so tears cleanse. Remember, I was supposed to be telling y'all about this also, so let's not go too far. I remember when you made me some candles, period. But anyway, I told him about that. And I tell him all the time how you line up real quick to make sure that no matter what I'm doing, you always there to support. Didn't I tell y'all that about my brother yesterday? Yes, I did. And here he is today showing it that I didn't lie. See what I'm saying? And I told him how you always push me into whatever I do, whatever you put your hands on work. So I was actually telling him about you. So here we are. So in a spiritual ancient sense, tears can be a form of libation. Traditionally, all right, so traditionally, it is, people are saying, I guess if you're calling on a deity, they know what they like. So that was a Ken. A Ken, know what they like, because whatever deity is being called towards you, research it. Ask people that are in that culture or whatever. Do as much research as you can, because since they're calling you, of course, they're going to grant you grace, but you also don't want to play with it. So make sure what they like, okay? Because you could be offensive if you do the wrong things, all right? Yeah, period. Okay. So because somebody is calling for, like something about gin. So I hear that, and I don't know who drinks gin, because I won't touch gin. Like, I done had gin once or twice, and let me tell you, remember they sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. So maybe that might be what they trying to tell you. That might be the gin and on your altar or something, because they said your mind on your money on your mind. Take it how it resonates. I have this bowl, right, that I have sitting on this little shelf where all this stuff is. You would call it an altar, probably. All right, so it's a bowl that's sitting there, and I'm always, anytime I find change, because who the hell likes change? He says, swear down, period. So every time, I find change, pennies or whatever, I throw it in this bowl, right? So one day I decided, let me just go cash this bowl out, right, to see what the hell was in there. Y'all, this bowl is like the endless bowl of, because it's too small to have that much to have had that much money in it. So it's almost like you kept throwing it in there. So this is what I'm telling y'all. This is what this manifestation is feeling like. Like you throwing it in there, throwing it in there, throwing it in there, throwing it in there. But when you go to tip this manifestation over, the bowl only looks like this. Like the bowl may just look like this, but when they pour this manifestation out for you, it's like an endless, like it literally just keeps falling. So whatever y'all put into the universe, just know that it is more than what you asked for, because that's the way it's looking. Like you was throwing it in there and it was just this. You thought you only had this much. No, baby boo. Whatever, it was an endless pot. This shit is just dumping. Take it how it resonates. So anyway, and that could be the amount of tears, because we talking about crying here. When I said before, the tears came down and the blessings go up. Yeah, you know, when they say they don't play about you, okay? So take it how it resonates. So traditionally, a libation is a sacred offering. Pour it out to the divine. Water, pour offering, a sacred offering. Wow, I got snot. Y'all, it just feel like it's stuck in the back of my neck. And it just need to come out for real. Traditionally, a libation is a sacred offering poured out to divine. Water, wine, milk, or oils, symbolizing gratitude, grief, or connection between the seen and unseen worlds. But the essence of the libation is the intention behind the release. So for some reason, whatever you was crying about, but okay, let me just finish, because the word is right here too. That's the word they said, but then it's right here, so I'm gonna just finish what this is. When you cry from the soul, whether in sorrow, surrender, or awe, you're offering the waters of your spirit back to source. Your tears become liquid prayers, carrying coded emotion, memory, and purification energy. So spiritually speaking, tears cleanse the emotional body the way rain cleanses the earth. They carry salt, the same element found in sacred oceans and ancient purified rituals. When they fall with awareness and love, they open portals of healing and renewal. So when your tears are released with reverence, they become a libation for your soul to the divine. So they heard your cry. Good morning, Katrina. Hi. Hey, Katrina. She said early morning gym clients, but I'm grateful of having a line, period, a line of finance. Amen. Be mindful. So today, y'all choose somebody, a random person, don't matter who. Bless a person today. Just put it out into the universe, because bless a person today. Period, point blank. Buy a person lunch or something. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it takes. If you see the person on the side of the road asking for the dollar, give the dollar. If your spirit is leading you or leading you in that way, do that. Don't even second guess it. The next person, the next situation is going to be the confirmation. So I said it, you heard it. They'll tell you who, okay? Go with that. All right. So breakthrough, activate your highest self and attract miracles. You're not suppressing your emotions. You're not suppressing your thoughts. You're not suppressing your feelings. All right. The other number. So we did 838. 838 is your sign that the energy you've invested emotionally, spiritually, and financially is looping back with greater strength. You've activated a cycle of return. Oh, hold up. I like that. All right, let's see what that is. All right, so, ma'am, and okay, period. I like it. So as we're saying that, mind you, the lady, you know, just cash at me. So there's money actually coming into the system. And I'm going to take care of her, because she said that the limit was this. And I told her, don't worry about it. We'll make it happen, because we're going to make it happen anyway, regardless, okay? So hopefully this is just God's way of making connection, because I don't know who this lady is, like I said, but Apparently, God is making ways for things to happen because this is getting ready to get sent way to North Carolina. Okay, so there's that. You've activated a cycle of return. Mind you, to me, yes, I have it. All right, so those things is happening. So I'm telling you, bless somebody today, and then money's coming across. So be mindful that that should be, to me, that's another confirmation. So I'm gonna figure out what the okay. So there we are. Period. Look at God. All right, so here we are. Cause I got this for y'all. They got this for y'all. All right. You've activated a cycle of return. So it means that the energies, intentions, and efforts that you poured into the universe, whether through love, healing work, prayer, or service, have reached a vibrational maturity. Like y'all investments have matured. I think that's how that goes. Is that how they go? Okay. They've completed their circuit in the unseen realms and are now looping back to you in manifested form. So this is energetic reciprocity. So what was once an outflow of energy, your giving, believing, and persevering, now becomes an inflow. Love that. The universe mirrors what you have become. So here's what and how it unfolds spiritually and practically. The energetic return, everything you released into the field, thoughts, words, emotions, intentions begin to vibrate back into resonance. If you've been sowing faith, compassion, and higher truth, expect blessings, opportunities, and unexpected support to surface. Everything happens in the nick of time, doesn't it? It definitely does. The material return. This can look like money flowing in more easily, new clients, divine connections, or long-delayed manifestations subtly arriving. The return is not random. It's an echo of your earlier alignment. And I love when things come full circle. It's given Hannibal, the A-Team. I love when things come together. So you may not have known, but, and then it's given stitching. So they're stitching, crocheting, needling, or things of that nature. So if you're into that, definitely in the system right now. Because what are them needles called? It's called hook, or they may got you on the hook. Take it how it resonates. Either way, number 3, yellow, keeps showing up. But for some reason, I can remember that easy. But what it is it's the rainbow. So y'all know how the colors, every number, let me ask this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me write it because I need to make sure I don't forget. All right, so I need the rainbow. Today's the 30th. 30. So rainbow, y'all know how it starts with the colors? This color, that color, that color, that color. What I need to know is like what the numbers would be. So like wherever yellow would be, so it has like indigo, blue, yellow, orange, however the thing is, what would the numbers correlate to whatever the color is in the rainbow, okay? That, so I'm gonna ask you that. Because the one thing, and for those of you that don't like AI, I actually like AI for reasons like this. I can punch it in here and it'll calculate it real fast, as opposed to me knowing that I'm supposed to tell y'all this, and then I gotta go and calculate what number yellow is and what number my yellow is 3, yes, and what color red is. So if y'all know the lines of the rainbow, because y'all might want to do it yourself and it might resonate with somebody. If you know the colors of the rainbow, like how they put them in a sequence, what are those numbers? Do that. Anyway, so it's a rainbow. Anyway, relationships or situations that once drained you are being rebalanced. The fact that there is even a rainbow there, for some reason, it could be regular couple, you know, whatever you call it, heterosexual couple. But the rainbow being there could also be a the other kind of couple. And again, I ain't judging because I ain't got nothing to do with nobody business. This is between you and God, okay? Yes, Roy G. Biv is the rainbow acronym. Okay, well, whatever those thing is, Roy G. Biv, she said, is the rainbow acronym. All right. So, relationships or situations that once drained you are being rebalanced. You attract what matches your healed frequency. People begin showing up differently because so do you. All right. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna tell y'all something about twin flames and things because that is coming up in that area. All right. So 3 is showing a twin. Excuse me. There. So we got 4 is the spiritual return. You receive deeper awareness, guidance, and synchronicities, angel numbers, dreams, and signs that spirit confirm that your faith wasn't in vain. So you've proven trust, and now you inherit wisdom and peace. So love that. It says legacy return. Remember I said for some reason they saying the great awakening. That's not what I said. I said the wealth transfer. But they're saying something about the great awakening. So I'm gonna put that too. But I said the wealth transfer, right? Y'all know how long I've been talking to y'all about the wealth transfer? Since I glitched in 2021, 2022, going into that year. That was literally New Year's. And when I came back from, you know, sitting in heaven, talking to God about it, they was telling me about a wealth transfer. And so, and the greatest lie ever told. So the wealth transfer and the greatest lie ever told dates back to, you know, the beginning of time, and as everybody got put on earth and, you know, their placements. And so what happened was there was no DNA back in the day. And because there was no DNA back in the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She said, I just looked up the numbers of the rainbow. Why is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7? And it's related to our chakras. But mind you, it's related to so much more. If you have been looking at everything that has, y'all, everything is this. Like when I glitched, I was learning shit at the speed of light. It was like, y'all ever seen how like robots read books and shit like that? That's how it was playing out. Like y'all, whatever happened in my system at that time was and I tried to tell y'all as much as I could as it was happening. You know, that's why we got all them YouTube videos. If you look at my YouTube channel is, you know, full of videos. Mind you, the amount of videos that I got ain't matching the number of people that I got here. So I was under suppression heavy because they was literally, y'all, I was sweaty and everything else, just basically telling y'all all types of stuff that I probably shouldn't even been saying, but I didn't understand what was happening because I woke up like that. And then, so my life didn't change, but mind you, I'm still in the body. Mind you, it's something else that's discussing, you know, whatever with me, and I can't tell and I can't say, but meanwhile, it's happening. And then everybody that, you know, you talk to about certain things, they have a thought of, this is how this is thought to be. No, bitch, it's not a thought here because I'm actually actively going through it. So I don't need your thoughts. I need to know. And then I started discovering that people, you know, just write books off of other people's experiences, never have gone through it. Not also to mention that the people who have been going through it don't tell everything because we're not allowed to tell everything. So we give you, you know, what we allow to give, we think we could give, or, you know, because even when you go through, it could have been spiritual psychosis is what they would have said, right? I could get on here and get ready to try to tell y'all something and couldn't talk because it's not supposed to be said. So even though I could say, you know, a whole lot of shit, it's a whole lot of shit that you get your voice cut right out, your whole voice box shut down right in front of everybody because you can't say nothing. Are you calling me? Well, I hear somebody. And I think he might be asleep. My son, I don't know if he took medicine or anything because I was knocked out. I went to sleep on everybody. But anyway, 838 also carries a generational tone, meaning the blessings coming now ripple through your lineage, rewriting karmic codes and freeing ancestral patterns of lack, silence, and struggle. Why are they saying in the process of this, 838 carries a code of generational tone, meaning the blessings coming now ripple through the lineages, but for some reason, a man just walked through the door, and it's almost like there is, the smell smells like, I want to say something like nutmeg or something. What smells like nutmeg that's a fragrance? Or like, because I don't want to say pumpkin or nothing, something like that. It smell like outside, but it's like, it would be, what is that smell? It's kind of hard to explain. Like, it is what the brawny man would smell like, it seemed like. But it smelled like nutmeg or like not a wood. What's them things that be on the trees? Is it an acorn or something? Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, so when the man walks through the door, it is families there. So I don't know if this is like, maybe sisters or, cousins or there, but there's people around. But for some reason, everybody was waiting for this man. But now somebody hurt soul just showed up. I kid y'all not. Literally, that's what that shit just said. You have a new friend suggestion, hurt soul. Mind you, I said a man just showed up out of nowhere, but it's almost like the people was waiting for the man, but this ain't a normal man because this man came through the door like almost giving Incredible Hulk, like, and not the green color, but just big like that. And period. Amen. Thank you. And I got y'all on the follow as soon as I get done, just so y'all know. Go ahead and scoop her on up. Thank y'all for being here. So legacy returning, but something about whoever this person is that just walked through the door. It could be a great grandfather, but this dude is big. But he give giant vibes also. So it could be the lessons and lineage. But let me go back to the lineage because the lineage was important. So it could be tied to some bigger things or it could be tied to some giants. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Meaning the blessings now come and ripple through your lineage. Then a person walked in. So it could also be the time, y'all know how when certain things are cut off, and that could be what you was actually talking about, Ken, when things are being cut off, but now the door has opened and the energy flow has come back in, and it came back in like the Incredible Hulk, like this nigga big, but not green, okay? So take it how it resonates. But then that's even funny because the lady was saying that the people were green, that we was tied to green, but y'all have to realize that the colors have undertones. So it was like the black woman was saying that black people have an undertone of green or whatever. Everybody has an undertone. Like when they teach you makeup and things of that nature, they teach you the undertones or the warm tones. Like you could pick up, like I may have a red tone or a yellow tone in my skin. Other people may have green undertones or, da 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 da. It's like being able to look at a person and being able to see your aura or something of that nature. So depending upon, but everybody I think has it because like it would almost be like for some reason they showing the avatar, maybe blue. No, not the avatar. Is that the avatar? No, it's the avatar is the boy. What's the other one? The blue people. Are they the avatars too? Or are they all the same? Green, my favorite color, and please let the big man be green because I need the greenback dollar. Well, he could be green if you want to, but he came through the door with some big ass energy, all right? Because that's how I opened. And then it said Lost Soul is here, or whoever the hell that was. But anyway, back to the wealth transfer because it's tied to your legacy and inheritance. So there's a lot of lies being told. The lies are, so when the DNA came about, is what they said, and this could be the lie. So take it how it resonates, okay? But the wealth transfer is a real thing. I don't care what nobody says. Before DNA came about, people was having, you know, intercourse and kids and, you know, people and family and this, then, and third. There were pharaohs and kings and, you know, people that, you know, existed on the earth, right? So during their times, there was not no DNA. Be mindful that, you know, kings and queens, you know, are people. So they was doing whatever they was doing. So there could have been babies born under King Tut that are not King Tut's babies. King Tut could also have some kids by, you know, such and such down here. We have to also remember that whatever the king is, Seth, whoever it is, could have been sneaking freaking, or they could have just been doing what they was doing with concubines and everybody else. The concubines' kids are that lineage. They are a part of the heritage, whereas other people would want to say no, they're not, but they are. But let me also tell you how some concubines' kids are, I don't want to say even more important, but are the lineage, and that's it. Because the wife may have gotten pregnant, but it was never theirs. It belonged to whoever the wife was freaking around with. But then this child, because this is the wife, this is the king, gets put in heirship of the kingdom. Because the king didn't know. Or maybe he did. We don't know. Because in some cases, they knew, but they didn't want to look crazy. In some cases, they just did what they did. But this is also where, you know, favorite kids and other kids don't, you know, come into play. Anyway, long story short. So say DNA comes out, you know, this year, way back when. But mind you, for some reason, they're also showing that there was some type of way, like it's almost like they cut the finger and then the blood would go, like how you would do a DNA test. But they had something different back then. Don't ask me. I don't know. That's just what I just seen, okay? What they're showing, because it was a cutting of the finger. Could have been a ritual or anything else. But when DNA comes out, DNA says they have genetic markers for, you know, family members to say that this is the son, this is, you know, this many removed. I don't know. I don't work there. So somebody that works there would have to say, you know, what's what. Long story short, they can tell whether or not this person is related to this person, right? You know, whether it be second cousin, because they do it on Ancestry anyway, right? So say they found a mummy in King Tut's tomb. They would instantly say that was King Tut, because it would have to be King Tut, because King Tut is dressed up like this. It looks like a pharaoh, you know, all that shit that they be saying. It looks like something from this date, this time. And it ain't like they ain't wrong. They ain't been wrong. So let's also be mindful that they have been wrong, okay? So it's in King Tut's tomb. Instantly, that's King Tut. So now they take the DNA from the mummy that they assume is King Tut, and then they start to now trace it with genealogy and bloodlines that are around here today. So they may be thinking that King Tut's bloodline is actually living around here. Meanwhile, that's not even King Tut. King Tut got eaten by, you know, the people that was out eating mummies, or King Tut's tomb got raided, or it's just been a blatant ass lie. Because let's remember, they like to lie. They like to lie. So here, because, you know, we can only deal with what's here. So here, this noun bloodline gets written down as King Tut's bloodline, and these all people think they kings and queens, this, that, and a third. No, ma'am, no ham. It was all stolen. Stolen wealth, stolen lineage, stolen inheritance. In heaven, though, because heaven's records are not wrong, because they know who came in, they know when they came in, they also know when they went out, they know who was attached to the bloodlines, they also know who corrupted the system. Heaven has flawless, meticulous records. So no matter what here has, they have some different stuff. So heaven knows who belongs where. So this could be the reason why you see people getting put in places and people being pulled up, and then there's, you know, other people that people would say, this person was an outcast. This person was a peasant's daughter in 2025 who is now taking over a whole system, a whole government, and is changing things. Meanwhile, this nigga a king. This nigga got put in the system as an abandoned child because the parents, you know, wasn't worthy enough, or whoever thought that they should cover up. Because y'all got to remember, it's been a lot of stealing around here. So wealth transfer is heaven initiated, not 3D initiated. And this is why a lot of people are losing their shirts. This is why a lot of families are being shifted around and a lot of energy being exerted because the people who stole want to keep stealing. The people who said, I want my everything, call it all back. Everything is corrupting the system, because when we start making phone calls and when we start putting stuff into heaven, and y'all remember when I told y'all, every single one of y'all on my channel, what did I say? Call your shit back, every bit of it. But be mindful when your shit comes back, the bullshit is part of shit, remember? So you might get slapped in the face with some stuff, but you're gonna have to go ahead and walk this thing out, because if you saying you ready, know that you ready and everything's coming. We're gonna have to deal with it, and we're gonna have to move accordingly. Remember me telling you that? Okay, so we're not going to set up and think that we can just only call in, oh, we going to call back the good. Yeah, you might be dealing with some shit that some ancestors should have straightened out. Could have been as simple. Could have all been so simple. But you'd rather make it hard. Y'all be making shit hard. Some shit that y'all didn't want to go through and deal with because we didn't know how. Like even now, the shit that's happening right now, we are awake for this moment in time. We could be getting ready to go through the biggest, toughest battle of our life. We could be getting ready to go to war with, you know, everybody. Why would God bring us here for this moment in time? You have every key, everything that you needed, and y'all heard that shit pop at the same damn time. Confirmation. You have everything you need in order to be successful, to win whatever this is. Y'all, we speak and stuff starts to move. It's just that we have to know that we are that powerful. We change frequencies. We change the era. We change the order. We move things around. You heard what it said? Our voices are powerful. Our voices are connected to source. So when I talk, heaven listens. When I say move, stuff starts to move. Y'all remember they told us we can move mountains? And everybody thinks that it's a joke because, you know, an eye has never seen a mountain move. And, you know, in theory or realistically, as they would tell you, you can't move a mountain. But spiritually and realistically, we should be able to move mountains. Who told us? Who put the spell in that reversed us being able to do that? Because if I tell you to get up and move, get up and move. I know y'all seen them people that was on, you know, the evangelistic back in the day that y'all all found out, you know, that we all found out that they was lying sometimes, and I'm healing the person from the sickness. Y'all do know miracles have been performed, right? And it's sad that people have put, you know, jokes and giggles and falsehoods and things of that nature on certain things. So that way, when you see it now, all of a sudden, you don't think it's real. But a person speaking to the system, I command my body to heal right now in front of y'all. My body's going to heal right in front of y'all because I told it to. And my cells are going to react to what I said, because I'm just that powerful. So be mindful. I told y'all one time, my son told me I was trying to, you know, he's younger, so I was trying to, you know, get him to realize that there are certain things that you're young right now, son. And so you might not understand why I'm telling you certain things and not trying to speak nothing into your existence. But this, I got to say this because my spirit is telling me to say it. My son tells me, Mom, you got to be careful of, because he's thinking, instead of me just saying, what I'm being told to say, Mom, you got to be careful because your voice carries weight. Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you because I got told to say it. And how many of y'all say what you mean, or say when spirit tells you to tell somebody something, how many of y'all say it? Or do y'all hesitate because you're saying, I don't want nobody to think that I'm crazy, and I don't know this person, so I don't know if I should say that, and I don't even know if it resonates with them. Meanwhile, spirit is edging you 9,000 times. Tell this person this message. Give them the activation that they need. I told y'all in the middle of my spirit being triggered when I got here, the bitch that was triggering the girl, one of the tarot readers, because apparently there was a whole little, thing happening in the terror community, because tarot, but terror, because I was triggered. And all I know is God is saying, come sit here and watch these people. Watch these people. Why? Who the hell told me I was the supervisor? Like, I don't want to watch them. I got other stuff to do, God. Well, guess what? You sit here and watch them. So then what I noticed was, it's easy. It's easy to trip up and trigger the people in the spiritual community. Because all I have to do is come to you and tell you that I have a message, from one of your loved ones, or I can kind of play on your emotions, or I can hit little chords that are going to resonate with everybody, because it resonates with everybody. Everybody's going through it. So if I come over here and I play fake with y'all, and I just, tell y'all any type of thing that I know is going to, resonate, I can make $1 million off y'all. But who comes and says and tells y'all that? I did. Because a lot of y'all have to realize y'all are getting got. I know why y'all came to the spiritual community, because something was going on. There was something going on in your relationship. There was something going on with your money. There was something going on spiritually connected, and you was trying to figure it out. So you went to the very first place, which is tarot community, to figure out why is this happening, to get some insight. Meanwhile, a lot of y'all don't realize it's a lot of people over there preying on y'all. Because I know you want some insight. That's also a lot of times when people come over here, they get mad at me because the first thing they ask me is, this person cheating on me? Well, ma'am, if you thought about it, then I would have to agree with you. Your intuition told you before you even got over here. You came for a reason. Whatever that reason was, just stop and think about it. So right now, God was trying to activate your intuition. God was trying to get you to understand that you're not crazy. One of the biggest problems in all of our lives, is the people that call us friends and family that sit around us and won't tell us the truth. Your intuition is fucked up because your friends and family lie to you in your face. This is where, clink, y'all heard it. I can ask somebody a question. Something simple and easy. Does my breath stink, right? Your friends and family, because they love you, is going to tell you no. Bitch, your breath is humming like high karate. Yeah, go brush that. Please and thank you. Do I smell? It could be the simplest things. It could be something on your face. Your friends and family, like, you could feel it and you could be saying, something on my face. No. Meanwhile, you felt it, you knew it. This nigga cheating. My husband is cheating on me. I can feel it. You know what the husband says? Nope. No, I ain't cheating. Your intuition is correct. You start to second guess your intuition because these motherfuckers lie so bad, not realize they're not helping you, they're hurting you. And then we get so far removed because we think we're the ones that's fucked up. Well, why did I think that they were cheating on me? Why would I think that? Bitch, because he cheating. And then 3 months later, now, because you didn't let it go when this nigga said no, and you kept knowing that he was doing that, you go looking. You go looking for some shit. And guess what? I don't know who dealing with this, but this motherfucker jumping like a bitch. You go looking. Guess what they was doing? Cheating, or vice versa, because it don't have to be the man. It could be the female. Either way, they fuck with our intuition every day. This is the reason why a lot of us are so far removed from our actual first thought, because we've been dealing with liars our whole life that said they love us. And until you come to that conclusion and that understanding, they are the reason why But also, so are we, because we allow for it to keep happening and we don't address it when it happens. You ain't lying. My family telling me I sound fine, but I know my voice ain't fully recovered. Well, they're doing that probably for many reasons. The fact that they love you, that they claim they love you, and also, you know, they want you to heal a whole lot faster and this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, they don't realize they're fucking with you. Even everybody included, even us when we're doing stuff, these ancestors don't tell us shit. So we know how to clear things up. And you ain't never fucking lied. But guess who we are? We are the new ancestors. We are the new record keepers. How efficient and how great are you going to keep records for your little ones? Because you know what? He ain't lied. My grandma, when we went to my grandma to ask her, because there's a discrepancy in my family line. And the discrepancy looks like, who the hell is that? No, no, 7, chill. Don't bark at people, stop it. All right, so I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a thing. Okay. It's a tarp. Also, y'all, I'll tell y'all about the discrepancy in a minute. But also, I got some good news, because also with the manifestations and things coming up. So I told y'all this already this morning, but when I woke up, I had several different emails from some businesses that is saying that they want to collaborate with me. And mind y'all, these are the actual companies to the actual product. So, and so I got a whole lot more products and stuff on the way coming. So I'm hyped, and they actually been taking my videos to use them for advertisements on their own sites. So, never done this before, but apparently I'm doing it. So that was exciting. Anyway, that was good. So we got some stuff that is actually coming around here, y'all. Let me get myself together. So I was ecstatic about that. Where we at again? I just said I was going to tell y'all something. I done forgot, because my mind got to the other side, because y'all don't understand, like, when you start something new and you don't know if it is, you don't know. You just don't know. You just hear winging it, and then you get the news and things of that nature that, okay, you're doing good and people are trusting you with their product. And sometimes y'all ain't gonna lie, because I be cussing and everything else. I be thinking like, you know, them brands ain't gonna, you know, your mouth, because I gotta, you know, tame it down a little bit. But in my mind, I just be thinking to be grateful that I'm in this moment. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So anyway, where was we at again, y'all? Because again, my brain done went. I got ecstatic a little bit. And then she barking at every damn body. So where was we at? Somebody tell me. For real, she said, but you authentic. Because you see how I messed up the other thing the other day, and I just left it. Because at first I was getting ready to edit it out, but then I was like, you know what? I fucked up, but I'm just going to leave it, because, I mean, it was real. And then, y'all know what I find to be the best thing? So I'm going to, my grandmom thing. My grandmom didn't, okay, so let me tell you the best thing. Let me write it down, my grandmom. Grandmom didn't tell us shit. That's what I was going to say. Didn't tell me shit. All right, so the thing that I find to be the best is for you saying, but you're authentic. The minute I just decided to take away the whole entire script and just give it for, this is why I like it and this is why I'm going, you know, I'm giving it to y'all, It was this thing right here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love this thing. And mind y'all, this company is one of the company, y'all, the people that work at this company, and this is the real actual company. I'm talking to the company. This company is nice. Like, whoever is running this company, the people are freaking amazing. Because I'm a new person. I'm a small creator. So to me, I don't have like that hundred thousands of people that they have, that normal people have when they're doing stuff like this. And so these people done sent me the regular trimmer, all shit that I needed, just so y'all know. They sent me the regular trimmer and this trimmer. This was the second one that I got. This is the Olaf company, just so y'all know. And this ain't no ad. It could be, but it's not. Because I didn't put nothing in here. But anyway, in the thing. But anyway, it's refreshing. It's refreshing to have companies that are this huge and this big that are even dealing with smaller creators, people like me at all, period. And whoever the representative is that is talking to me this morning, so this would be another one, just so y'all know. Whoever the representative is that I'm dealing with from this company asked me this morning if I wanted to do some other stuff for their company, because we got the the people holidays, whoever celebrate this, that, and the third, all that stuff coming up. But so I may actually have some more stuff with this company coming up, and I'm ecstatic because who do I think I am? Okay, again. All right, so my grandmom, back to you, again, and everybody else. So when Jessica, hi, welcome. I see you in again. That's right. You were discovered. They know how to recognize a gem. And period. I hope so, Majestic Grace, because literally, y'all, I woke up on cloud 9 because literally the first thing I saw was an email. Like, my email was full of everybody saying here, like here. And again, just because they're saying that, so everybody just don't get it twisted. I don't get paid for any of this unless it, something sells and it's like a commission, or whatever. So don't equate it with, okay, a person's getting, collaboration deals and this, that, and the third with other people, so they doing whatever. No, it don't equate to that yet. It does equate to you being able to have some nice products and this, that, and the third. And I told y'all, anybody that's a content creator, I will, and y'all want to collab on anything, and me to tell y'all about some of the stuff and how to get involved. Because what I do, and maybe other people do this, I don't know, but when they send me invites for me to do their product, they still sometimes decline you, right? But what I have done is I write a note to them and let them know when they say, just go look at the product or whatever, and then you could be, they call you a brand ambassador or something for the company. So I'll go apply for the free sample. And then I go to whoever sent me the email. Inside the email, I send them a personal note letting them know that I applied for the free sample. And when I get it, as soon as I get the product, I'll make sure I complete their video within, 24 hours of, receiving the product. And that's really all I have to do. But most of the time, I give the people 2 videos because I do like the unboxing or whatever. And then, because I did the unboxing, but actually I give them more videos than that because literally I like the products, especially when I like the products. So when I found that, throw the script away and just tell the people what you like. Like, what do you like? It's not that I'm trying to sell you anything. I'm just showing you that this is something that I needed, an eyebrow trimmer. I don't really have many eyebrows, but the ones I got, I like them. And so this is what I use on them. And as soon as I did that, but not realizing when I did the video, I thought I was going to be able to pull the video down, because normally I use the videos for my shop over here, and then I'm also an affiliate over on Amazon, and I'm also an affiliate over at Walmart. So when and many more places, because all the platforms open up for you to be able to have an affiliate, another way for you to make an income other than being online, right? So when I posted the last video that I posted and I was messing up, and I just posted it the way I did, I didn't realize that the people, I tagged them and everything, I took it, didn't realize that they was going to lock the video down. So now I can't even download the video to add it somewhere else. But in my mind, I didn't even know they was going to even accept that video because I was messing up. And I left it. I left the bloopers there. And then, and somewhere in the process, I said, just forget that script. And then I just went on ahead and did it, and it flowed flawlessly. Even though it was still messed up, but still, it was great. Be yourself. That's all I got. Like, literally just be yourself. Because even in your manifestations and everything else, universe, God, Mother Nature is all waiting for you to show up. They're waiting for you to show up. The you that is the you that is the you. Not the one that has to put on for, anybody, people, places, and things. Not the one that has to, be perfect. Not the one that they're waiting for the you that you are to show up. That's it. That's all. The people who are meant for you will show up. That's all. Anyway, so back to the wealth transfer and the older people not sharing shit and telling us shit. He said these ancestors don't tell us shit. He ain't wrong. We asked my grandmother about the discrepancy inside of, the ancestry. Because I did ancestry DNA for my kids. They wanted to know, where they came from, this and the third. I did the ancestry DNA. Now, blessing and a curse, because I was also mad at myself for giving them people my DNA. But I've also noticed that my DNA has changed. Well, not has changed, but they've add on more stuff, right? Mind you, I got connections, the places that sway. But either way, they are the way they are. When the discrepancy came up, because it looks like her mother there's a discrepancy with the mom and the dad. I'm gonna just say that. So something's not adding up. The man that is there is showing, it looked like grandfather, but y'all know it was a lot of stuff happening in the family back then that was cool for, people to do, or not cool, but it just was, happening. And so I don't know if that's why she didn't want to tell us, or if she didn't know, or but it's kind of strange. My grandmother was a black lady with blue eyes. From what I also heard and understand, she sang opera in New York at one point in time in her life. It don't match, because when I met her, when I came into this realm and I met her, she is a lady from Delaware. I don't know nothing about how she got to New York, or, from what I understand, she went to the School of the Arts or something of that nature. But her family's from Bridgeville, Lower Delaware. A lot of the girls down there have green eyes and everything else, but they look like from what I've seen, they look like black people, but, my grandma was on the lighter side, and so was Uncle Thomas and whoever, the people that I've seen. Same thing on my dad's side, a little bit differently. My dad has hazel eyes. So it is a thing where you automatically know there's some cut on these people, okay? And like I said, my ancestry tells of cut. And when I say cut, that's slang. Hopefully y'all know what that means, okay? It's like when I'll be like, we back like cook crack. They put some cut on it, okay? It's not fully black. That's what it means, all right? Either way, she didn't want to tell us what took place. So now there's a whole gap in, is that your daddy, or is that your daddy? Or is that your grandfather? Like, I don't know who the hell this nigga is. And then when the pictures come, it gets a little bit more weird, because these people back in the day are wearing fur coats and like, so to me, it looked like some people with a whole lot of money. But they also look like we could have been a traveling band of fucking gypsies or something that had a lot of money, but you was into some, other stuff, because something, I don't know. We don't know. And it could have been cleared up. It could have been cleared up so easy if she had told us. But she said we needed to all find something better to do. She told my uncle that my uncle asked questions, because my uncle also has a different father than my mom and them. So he's the last one, but he has a different dad. He went questioning because he wanted to know some stuff too. She told him, Worry about yourself. But mind you, ain't this his self? Like, this is us. We trying to figure it out. But the old people, for some reason, didn't want to tell because of whatever happened, whatever transpired, whatever took place. That's all we know. All right. So legacy, wealth transfer, manifestations, emotions, feelings. People try to always stop you from feeling stuff or using things against you. Y'all, another trick in the system. Okay. So be mindful, because, and I can just use it for me. Like, y'all can use it for whatever y'all want to use it for, but just what I said, even, how people don't want to tell you stuff. But I'm going to just say this. Or your feelings or emotions being something. Because they'll say Pisces, or, y'all being in, a certain zodiac sign, or a water sign. So we could say water signs, period. Or just you being born under a certain time. You're emotional, right? Because that's a bad thing. But if you're using your emotions to manifest, what do that sound like? That sounds like that is a great thing, right? So let's see what this means. Etymology of emotions. The word emotion comes from a Latin emovere, to move out or to set in motion. So at its root, emotion means energy in motion. But how many of you have been talked about in a very bad way, poorly, because you're emotional? A lot of times we have been getting condemned for things that don't mean what they mean, but also because they're changing words and the word play on a situation. But I keep telling y'all, we have been spellcast over. We're spellcasting over ourselves by what we say. And also we have been spellcast over because, not for nothing, if I want to put you in a box and I want to hold you pigeonholed, or I want to hold you still, or I don't want you, becoming larger than, then of course I teach you things to, minimize or make you small. But if I want to, expand you and make you bigger, then I give you the etymology of a word, right? But I'm going to go a step further. You know how, because this is a daily thing for me and a lot of black women, right? And not to say, white women, y'all may have your own, cross or on to bear or whatever symbol, you like to hold on to, right? Y'all may have whatever they consider to be, white women problems or something. That how they say it's white women tears. Okay, y'all that. Whatever that consists of. So we have this thing that I have been, overcoming, because you know how they say it's black women, angry black women syndrome. So they do stuff, people do stuff to provoke you, to get a rise out of you. They try to keep you small, minimize the things that you can get, the things that you should have, your energy. They always are trying to minimize that when it comes to my type of person, right? And if we get a little octave or something too high, then you're considered an angry black woman. No, never mind all of the things that we have had to tolerate and endure on a daily basis, just in life, over history, right? So in order to kind of tame that spirit, let me put a derogatory name or feeling on it. So then that way, every time you hear it, you pipe your ass down. Pipe down, because you're being, nobody's ever accountable for why I'm being passionate about something. I'm being passionate about something because my voice, the voices of people that look like me, have been silenced for so long. Also, in the process of that, the voices being silenced, but now each one teach one, wanting to be heard, because the collective is now joining forces, and that is everyone, no matter the color. The collective is now joining forces under the guise of the frequency, because it's not about, the color. It's about the frequency and how you are connected to each other based off the frequency. There's so much more to, me, or anybody that looks like me, or anybody that's, Caucasian, descent. So much more than just the color of a person. The lady that came in yesterday that was on here, a white lady came in, and her team, after we got off, y'all seen when she came in and I was talking to her and we did a live together. Let me tell you how her people, and these was a bunch of white ladies, came in and showed out. Like when I was going to, hit the friend request and all that, all of these ladies were white. And each one of them came in here and showed up. I went to friend request each one of them, and today I will be going, seeing my friends and going through and liking and sharing and commenting and this, that, and the third, like I'm supposed to do. But the fact of the matter is they came with her, and all, everybody came in, they maybe checked my temperature at the door, how I was talking to her, whatever it was. And each one of them came in, and they didn't care that I was a black woman. They just all did what they was supposed to do, like we're getting to that, like we're starting to do, because that's what's important. The collective, not the color. So at its root, emotion means energy in motion. It's the movement of life force energy through the body. Life force energy through the body. The way the soul communicates through sensation, vibration, expression. The energetic understanding. Every motion is a frequency wave carrying information. Joy vibrates at a high frequency, a high expansive frequency. It opens and it connects. Fear or sadness vibrates at a slower. So y'all, okay, let me just finish, because then that just triggered my brain for something else. If joy vibrates at a higher expansive frequency, it opens and it connects. And fear and sadness vibrate at a slower frequency, and they ask for awareness and release. Why is it that it seems like the amount of fear and sadness, but that also may be the reason why time is speeding up too? Because maybe, okay, so remember when I said the people that have been losing their jobs and everything else, for some reason, I feel like everybody been a whole lot happier. Like, of course, be trying to figure out about the money, but for some reason, everybody that's been losing their job and the people breaking up with them and this, that, and third, everybody's been getting a really, a release, like a freedom type thing from that. Okay, I ain't got to do that. I can figure out something else. And the only time they probably think about, the bullshit is when how am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to eat? Like, the shit that's outside of us. And still the universe making a way, because the time is definitely sped up. Everybody feels it. But also it's slow in certain ways. So that's a little, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, fear, sadness vibrates slower. They ask for awareness and release. Their emotions show you where energy is flowing freely and where it's trapped. When you feel like you're not reacting. So when you feel you're not just reacting, you're allowing energy to move through you. That movement is what keeps your spirit clear and your intuition sharp. Suppressing emotions stops the flow. Expressing emotions restores alignment. So saying it, remember when I said yesterday, go ahead and cuss their ass out. Hey, Mike, love you. Thank you for being here. It's helping your manifestations. It's helping you. But they want you to bottle it up to keep you restricted and make you look or sound a certain type of way. So that release is helping you. Then it gives me the avatar for real, the boy, the avatar, the child, when he, what is it? The airbender, last airbender. That's what it is. So the airbender, and being able to transmute energy or move energy around. So even when that fuel, it's the fuel for the fire. Your emotions is the fuel for the fire. So when you feel like you're not just reacting, you're allowing energy to move through you. That moment is what keeps your spirit clear and your intuition sharp. Yeah, cuss their asses out. See what I'm saying? It's actually a frequency. Don't dwell in the energy. Let them, go on and give them what they need to get and go on and get up out of there. So the spiritual meaning. Emotions are the language of the soul. They are how your higher self translates energy into human experience. Each emotion carries a sacred message. Anger calls for boundaries and truth. Softness asks for surrender and softness. No, I don't know why I said that, because that is not what that said. It says sadness. Sadness asks for surrender and softness. I went for the double softness, excuse me. Sadness asks for surrender and softness. Joy asks for harmony and gratitude. And love is the natural state of your soul, the emotion of the source itself. Love, okay? To feel deeply is not a weakness. It is spiritual intelligence. I had a nigga one time tell me that they was sad for me. They felt sad for me because I was a lover of love. Now process that. Meanwhile, the person didn't realize I felt sad for them. Love is my superpower. Love is a superpower. And if you don't know how to love, then you don't know how to be connected to God. God is love. How can you not know how to love? How can you feel sad and sorry for somebody that knows how to love? I felt sad for them, but they thought they was checking me. Okay, so they feel sad for me because I'm a lover of love, and that to them means I'm always going to be hurt. Sad. That is sad, because love makes me strong. Whether or not people realize it or not, hey Mike, love you, thank you for being here. People don't realize love is a superpower. When you know how to love and you know how to love correctly, that could be, one of the issues. A lot of people don't know, like, being conditioned how to love. Like, if you don't do something for me, you don't love me. That ain't love. I don't have to do shit for you and I can still love you. I don't even got to be around you and I can love you from a distance. That's real love. That's good love. A person that puts any type of prayer, like, that makes God even pay attention to you, that's love. I send prayers up in the air every day for people that I do not know. And not even putting nothing on it. God, just watch them. That's all I got to say. God watch them. God cover them. I don't know what that man is doing or how that, and I don't mean nobody, I'm talking about my future. My future. I don't know him. Don't know where he at. Don't know. He probably playing with one of these little dumb bitches out here. All in his face. Either way, God watch him. God protect him. God cover him. I ain't got to put nothing else out into the system. But God gonna watch him. God gonna love him. God gonna protect him. God gonna keep an eye on him. God gonna make sure that whatever dumb little bitch that's playing in his face right now don't get him too bad, because God know I need him whole. So God preparing him. So whoever playing with him right now, girl, do whatever you need to do so he can give me my man. Go and give me my man, please and thank you. But I'm getting ready for them too. You see what I'm saying? Because I got shit that I need to be working on myself. Like, to me, I feel like I want to make sure. Why was it this was in my mind this morning? Y'all know my favorite rapper, right? And this morning it was, this was the song I was listening to. Mind you, I wasn't listening to the song. This was what it was playing in my head. I want to bag you on my back, so we chasing the same thing. I did you bad. Okay, my bad, baby. It's not the same thing. You want to stand on side of nigga, you know how my name ring. It's Kevin Gates. It's the old thing. You want to stand on side of nigga, you know how my name ring. Something. I forgot what, the whole thing. What the song is called. Anybody know what that song called? But anyway, that's the song that I was in the shower singing this morning. You want to back. So my nigga working, okay? Period. Because that's what I was singing. I'm working, he working. So whether or not he, doing whatever he doing, I know my nigga working. I want to bag, you want to bag, so we chasing the same thing. I did you bad. Okay, my bad, baby. It's not the same thing. You want to stand on side of nigga, you know how my name ring. Period. That's my nigga. I love me some Kevin Gates. Although I want to kick him in the back. And I might drop kick this nigga in the head when I meet him. But it's all love, Kevin. So, you know, just know that it's one kick and it's okay. It's like I'm just playing. You know. Anyway. That's the song that I had playing on my mind this morning. Because yesterday I woke up. I've been feeling like a bad bitch all goddamn day. I just woke up. Literally just woke up. And that was, and it's on record. Period. Let me look them lyrics up. I can't remember the name of it. That's what I'm saying. It's you want a bag, you want a bag. You want a bag, you want my bag, so we chasing it. And he's saying basically we both want a bag. We chasing the same thing. I did you bad. Okay, my bad, baby. It's not the same thing. You want to stand on side of nigga, you know how my name ring. That's my man right there. Y'all tell Kevin Gates I said, hey, fuck him, but hey, because I love him, but you know, fuck him. He can get two, period. Like, y'all know I'm just joking, but he get on my nerves, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do want to, like, you know, have a good, smooth conversation with this nigga, though, because what the fuck is wrong with you? I feel like Kevin Gates need to be slapped. Like, Kevin Gates is the epitome of a child that need his ass beat. Like, you know, but he been doing so well, I guess, lately, so, but not. Like we all are. We be doing such good things, but then meanwhile, we be being, you know, whatever the fuck we be being. Take it how it resonates. Anyway, emotions connect you to all living things. Understand? Hey, Pete. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Come on in. Say hello. Let's see. So emotions connect you to all living things. Water, your element, Pisces. Restores, stores, transfers emotions. I added some of them in, you know, because apparently that's what they said. That's why you feel everything so strongly. You're wired to transmute collective feelings into compassion and understanding. So when you master your emotions, you master vibration itself. Look at us. Air bending, water bending, fire bending, learning. And that's how you manifest. So affirmation. My emotions are divine movements of energy. I honor them as the sacred messengers of my soul. My emotions are divine movements of energy. I honor them as the sacred messengers of my soul. Now, anybody in manifesting that manifest through music and things of that nature, because, you know, I told y'all I start singing shit and out of nowhere that lets me know, you know, where we at, right? Where we at with it for today. So I want a bag, you want a bag, so we chasing the same thing. We on that, you know, we allowing the universe to bless us and give us, you know, the abundance that is necessary. We're putting in the work to do what is necessary. Chico said, okay. I knew that song. Just couldn't remember the name of it. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. I missed it. Let me see what you said. It's called Bags. Okay, period. So we allowing the universe to be able to do, but that's the song that I was in the shower singing this morning. I woke up singing this song. Now, why is that song in my brain? He said, I want a bag, you want a bag, so we chasing the same thing. I did you bad, okay, my bad, baby, it's think the same thing. So, come on, we're going to go ahead and do what we need to do. Anyway, so that's the message. Hopefully it helps. It says when you master your emotions, you master vibration itself, and that's how you manifest. So, be mindful. We can use any emotion. And mind you, to me, it feels like the strongest of them all. And, you know, how they always teach you when you're watching. Maybe that might be another task today also. So I don't know what y'all have to do, but today's Thursday. So maybe one of the, you know, missions for the class for today is Last Airbender. You know, let's see what happens. Watch it again. You know how you see, you know, because they tell us right in our face, you know, the things when you master this energy or that energy. And remember, one of the issues of the Last Airbender, like when you're able to use, when you're angry is when you can use your magic the most. But you have to be able to learn how to tap into the magic without being angry. And also sometimes when you're angry, it's misdirected and it don't come out the way that it needs to come out. So that could be the lesson, as far as that's concerned. But when we're talking about breaking through, getting a breakthrough, this means that that's showing you that there was somewhere where you're trying to figure out, okay, well, how does this mesh with this? We don't have to always be an angry version, or what they say, the passionate version or something. I can manifest standing here just like this. So maybe we should put on the list. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna say Last Airbender because we got 3 movies that it could be. It could be The Matrix. It could be The Last Airbender. It could also be Avatar. I'm gonna go with The Last Airbender because at this moment, this is movement of the energy. So assignment, if anybody wants to, get involved, look at The Last Airbender today. Look at the movie, so then that way we can all have the same, thought process and gist. And if you can, take some notes maybe. Not sure of how it will relate to tomorrow's meeting, but I think y'all got another message today. Matter of fact, I think we are on multiple messages today and tomorrow. Either way, so maybe it might relate to that. So I'm going to take the time and I'm going to see if I can go look it up, because I think the lesson, when you learning to use everything, because you are the energy of, you are, collective energy. We've been collecting. So we can use observe, don't absorb, but absorb the things that make you great. Absorb the things that can help you in your lesson, and move past that. So I'm gonna go look it up just to see what it was that they was talking about. But I think one of the processes was getting him to utilize and activate everything without having to be triggered to be able to do it, just to be able to do it at will. So, because normally, like, if I'm going to manifest and I know I want to manifest something, like hella crazy, I'm going to tell y'all what I do. I turn the stereo on. And I stand in the middle of the floor. And I turn the stereo on as loud as possible, because I told y'all I like 808s. And for some reason, me and 808s, and I know people, have a whole discrepancy, and y'all, they're demonic and da-da-da-da-da. To each his own. But if I turn that stereo on and I get the right frequency and I can stand right in the middle of the floor, and that's exactly what I'm doing, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like literally this is exactly what I do. Stand in the floor and I get in the middle of where my speakers are, and I open my arms up like this, and I let the frequency just ping all through my body. And once it starts doing the exact thing, I can feel it hit every spot. And then when I close my eyes, whatever I see is what's going to come into this realm. And I kid you not, that shit works like it works every time for me. Mind you, I know I can do that, and I don't do that as much as I could do it. But mostly when it's time for me to really get plugged in and this, that, and the third, if I'm getting ready to do something, like, I'm sure my house cameras got it on, record, because I don't ever record something like that. But that's what I do. I let that frequency ping off, and whatever it's going to activate the most. But make sure that the music that you're listening to is something that you can, kind of manifest too. Everything, I don't know, because to me, it seemed like some frequencies, in the music is just, I don't know, it just does something different. But try it and see what happens. One night I did a manifestation. I did a what you call it? Me and somebody else, we was doing just sitting here. The thing, when you just sitting here, I don't know why it starts with an M, but for some reason I want to say mantra or something, but we was doing meditating. All right, meditating. So normally, you don't volunteer to meditate with nobody, but somebody asked me to meditate with them, right? And so I'm like, cool, I'll meditate with you. Anyway, so we meditating. And so what I did was I put on the stereo, and it was dark, so you turn off, the lights. The person sitting on their side, I'm sitting on my side, and I forgot which music we played. It might have just been some like healing frequencies or something or whatever. But y'all, that shit was amazing because I don't know why, if I was picking up like, you know, different like waves or something from even the person being in there, being around, but that shit felt like going into another realm. And it's only been a couple of times when I could meditate to the point where, because, you know, sometimes it's just thrown off and then you just whatever, or I fall asleep. But it's only been certain time, like a couple of times that I've actually meditated and it was otherworldly. And I think that was probably the right version. But is there really a right version? I don't know. You know, maybe there is. But for the most part, every time I try to meditate, I fall asleep. So, you know, there is that. Either way, I'll figure it out. I'll go to sleep listening to binary beats. I do that too, but you know what I also do? For some reason, I feel like, and maybe I might be trying to get whoever is trying to tap into me, but I found myself for the past couple months, I fall asleep to scary stories. And you would think that they would make me have nightmares. Not a nightmare at first, but I'll be going to sleep so quick, like out. And I just be listening to scary shit and I wake up and I'll be like, oh, you know, never the wiser of. So maybe it might be because sometimes like my peacefulest sleep comes from when I put the Quran on. If I put the Quran on and listen to that, for real. So I don't know, Mike. It just depends, because certain times I go through different phases and it's nothing but the Quran I'm listening to, and it is, you know, the most peacefulest sleep, and everything else I still get peaceful sleep. But sometimes I just put on some scary stories, and you know, whoever is trying to get whatever it is, they gonna get that. I told you I'm different from everybody else. Everybody else be talking about they don't got mirrors in their rooms and everything else. Meanwhile, I got mirrors all around the bed and every damn thing else. Like, you know, it's to each its own. That's why I don't listen to the stuff that people say. When people be like, oh, you're supposed to have your mirrors covered up in your room. I wrote on my mirrors one time, right? Like literally I wrote some sayings on my, because on my, I got two mirrors, one on each side is facing, because then there's a big window, right? So on each side of the window, there's a mirror. Mirror right here, mirror right here. There's stuff written on it. On one side it says, husband, love your wife. And then on the other side, it says, wife, respect your husband. I wrote that up there, right? Because in life, men require respect, women require love. I ain't say it. Do you still have the nebulizer? Yes, ma'am. Yep, I do. So in that case, it's a thing like what works for you. Because when I wrote that on there on the mirror, I had wrote a whole lot of other stuff, because that's the most important part. You know, men need respect, and you need to respect the man, right? But men also, you know, need to understand you have to be respectful even of yourself, right? You can't want people to be respect you, and you lack respect for your own self, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So that's important. But when I wrote on the mirror, that night I went to sleep, and mind you, like I said, half the time I won't have a dream or nothing or anything in between there, right? Because I'll be listening to scary movies and shit like that. I mean, scary stories when I'm asleep, right? This particular night, I had a dream, and they said, take that shit off your mirror because you're blocking your exit ways. I took the shit off my mirror because I wrote on it, but it was what it was. So I told y'all, I be different. The shit that I be hearing from the spiritual community, I don't resonate with that, because I got mirrors and they told me that's my escape way. Don't cover that up. Don't block it with writing, this, that, and the third, and everything else. Even when they said using them going through like astral traveling and things of that nature, because literally one night, the dream that I had, I was putting on, as I walked through the mirror, it was like I was just changing clothes. I would go through the mirror and I would be, that's how easy it was for me. So mirrors are all around, and mind you, everybody comes in here, they say the same thing. Oh, one of my son's friends was in here a little while ago, and she said, I love the fact that you have mirrors all around your house. Well, I'm a mirror person. I don't know why y'all can't have mirrors around y'all and why they tell y'all to cover the mirrors up and this, that, and the third, because y'all have nightmares and things come through y'all mirrors. I be going through the mirrors though. So take it how it resonates. You're not everybody else's energy. So I get it. It's a lot of spiritual beings around here. It's a lot of spiritual knowledge around here. But some of it may resonate with you and some of it may not. What applies to them may not apply to you. And so you may be a total freak of nature because maybe somebody else would say, that's not right that she's allowed to have mirrors around her. Well, bitch, you know, you took in what you took in and I took in what I took in. But my people told me, bitch, that's how you get the fuck up out of here. You know, I'm different. I'm different. That's it. That's all. That's just how it is. That's the beauty of, you know, life and everything else. You can be different and it's okay. I'm not going to judge you because you can't go through a mirror and you got to have your mirrors covered up. I'm not judging. Cover up your shit and leave it covered. Don't take it off until they tell you to. So I'm for what they said. It's like when people ask me about, you know, all the other stuff. Should I be able to do this? I can't wait for my ayahuasca journey. How are you different with all due respect? You don't listen. You didn't hear. I done gave you a whole spiel. And if you came in late, that's not my problem. You put it on rerun, sir. But I don't have to explain nothing to you. If you didn't hear it, too bad, so sad, sorry about your luck. Go ahead and hit that follow button, though, because I got you on it. And then, you know, you also may not like how smart I am. But guess what? Don't come over here with the question to me because you ain't my daddy. My daddy live in Dallas. Oh, y'all, it's a man over here that wants some attention. I ain't your mama, so I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of you because I ain't going to talk to you because I don't want to talk to you. And you seem like you asking for attention. So call your mom, please, and thank you. Because all I'm going to do is delete you because I don't want to talk to you. I already don't like your energy. Yeah, I don't like them. Somebody coming over here like, you trying to convince me of what? I said what I said. You don't like it, but call your mom. I'm not it. Go play with her. My kids is grown. Every one of them. And I ain't going to play with you. So anyway, everybody, that's the message. Hopefully it helped. Thank you guys for coming to the channel. What you need? You asked a question and I gave you an answer. It's like you one of them niggas who don't know how. When I say no, no is a complete and total question, total answer. And I gave you the answer. You came in and you was asking questions. You was all late and wrong. I don't have to replay for you. I said what I said. Look, everybody that thinks I'm angry around here, raise your hand. See how they come in and instantly they with that? Because now I got to be angry. He said, why am I angry? Who's angry, sir? See what I'm saying? You see? Exactly. See what I'm saying? Majestic Grace picked it up. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? They show their hand every time because then I got to be angry because he's not getting what he wants. No means no, sir. Go on and get. You can't grape it here, okay? Just go on and get because that's the energy that you have. Now I got to be angry because you couldn't get what you want. Man, I tell you, boy, listen, you see what I'm saying? They always show up. She not angry. You just don't know the vibes. It's period. Plain and simple. Let them know. Question, why do you still don't know how to read the room? Never do. They never do. They never do, y'all. They never do. He said, why do I have an audience over here? Isn't that we here for? Aren't you part of the audience? Didn't you just show up? Yo, how old are you? Because you literally got to be a toddler. Because he said you have an audience over here. Isn't this what everybody showed up for? Isn't that what is happening? Okay. Anyway, everybody else, I love y'all and y'all have a great day. Y'all know I'll be back shortly. We not going to entertain because we got better things to do. And I'm going to go on and get because I got to handle this business for this lady and go ahead and ship her what she needs. And as soon as I'm done, I'll be back to talk to y'all. I love y'all. See y'all later. Sir, call your mom, please, and tell her you need a hug. Because I ain't it. I hug my kids every day. Stupid.